Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. I want to get into a few articles and explain a lot to the new investors. Directly from the International Monetary Fund, the IMF.org, we have Christina Georgieva stating a new Bretton Woods moment. There is a video here for 12 minutes, 21 seconds. It's a palindrome no matter how you flip it. Into the next article, we have the Bretton Woods system. The Bretton Woods system is a monetary management established the rules for commercial and financial relations among the United States, Canada, Western Europe, Australia, and Japan. After the 1944 Bretton Woods Agreement, the Bretton Woods system was the first example of a fully negotiated monetary order intended to govern monetary relations among independent states. The chief features of the Bretton Woods system were an obligation for each country to adopt a monetary policy, and that it maintained its external exchange rates within 1% by tying its currency to gold. That is the importance of that article. And as we get into the bottom line, far from being a period of international cooperation and global order, the years of the Bretton Woods Agreement revealed the inherent difficulties of trying to create and maintain an international order that pursued both free and unfettered trade, while also allowing nations to pursue autonomous policy goals. The discipline of a gold standard and fixed exchange rates proved to be too much for rapidly growing economies at varying levels of competitiveness. With the demonetization of gold and the move to floating currencies, the Bretton Woods era should be regarded as a transitional stage from a more disciplinary international monetary order to one with significantly more flexibility. And the next article I want to say is 50 years later, we need another Bretton Woods conference. And this was posted June 30th, 1994, stating 50 years later, we need another Bretton Woods conference. Now we have Circle, the USDC, fastest growing, fully reserved digital dollar stablecoin. Then we have Coinbase, a cryptocurrency with a stable price. What is USD coin? USD coin, USDC, is a type of cryptocurrency that is referred to as a stable coin. You can always redeem one USD coin for $1 US, giving it a stable price. And then we have here, Stellar blockchain will soon support USDC stablecoin. The USDC, the stablecoin co-founded by Circle and Coinbase, first started as an Ethereum-based token. After adding support for Algorand blockchain, Center, the consortium that manages USDC, is announcing that Stellar will be the third blockchain that supports USDC. Then we have National Paymon cryptocurrency will be launched in Iran on Stellar. The Paymon operates on the Stellar cryptocurrency network. The purpose of the currency to establish a secure and reliable communication between users and financial enterprises. GONOS the ability to provide cryptocurrency users with a repository of gold reserves and ensure transparency of the process. So it is backed by gold. Then on the IMF's direct page, we have the special drawing right, which is the SDR. The SDR is an international reserve asset created by the IMF in 1969 to supplement its member countries' official reserves. So far, the SDR 204.2 billion, equivalent to about US 281 billion. And they have been allocated to members, including SDR 182.6 billion allocated in 2009 in the wake of the global financial crisis. The value of the SDR is based on a basket of 5 currencies: the US dollar, the euro, the Chinese renminbi, the Japanese yen, and the British pound sterling. But to me, one of the most important aspects of this is the SDR was initially defined as equivalent to 0.888671 grams of fine gold. And again, after the collapse of the Bretton Woods system, the SDR was redefined as a basket of currencies. And here we have the special drawing rights. I'm going to skip right to, as we've covered that basically, the important aspect of this is the ISO 4217 currency code for special drawing rights is XDR, and their numeric code is 960. And what do we have on the ISO 4217? It's the currency code, and it redirects here, not to be confused with the currency sign. So the ISO 4217 is a standard first published by the International Organization for Standardization in 1978, which defines currency designators, country codes, and reference to minor units in 3 tables. You have Table 1, Table 2, Table 3, and it's the tables, the history, and ongoing discussion. They're maintained by the 6 Interbank Clearing on behalf of ISO and the Swiss Association for Standardization. So now what do we have is the PaySyn launches the XDR stablecoin and Cedar's crowdfunding round over funding. So as we get into the Pays XDR, it's designed to be a trustworthy crypto for international payments, and users may move in and out of the crypto seamlessly and utilize for payments and transfers on PaySyn's platform. Merchants may accept Pays XDR just as they accept PayPal or a Visa card. And the other great aspect to the PaySend being these stablecoins are another mega trend that have the potential to disrupt the retail payment industry by combining an innovative solution for transfer time, instant cost-free, and stability. Fully collateralized basket of currencies, Pays XDR is paving the way for wider acceptance and adoption of programmable money. And also too here, the stablecoin is using the Stellar blockchain and is based on the IMF SDR basket of currencies. So as we get into stellar.org, you can see in their discussion of issuing a new asset type. And if we come back here, the special drawing rights, it's the ISO 4217 currency code for special drawing rights XDR. And what did we have but the PaySyn XDR built for IMF SDR basket of currencies on the Stellar blockchain. And we have directly on the stellar.org to issue a new type of asset. All you need to do is choose a code, and it can be any combination of up to 12 letters or numbers, but you should use the appropriate ISO 4217 code, e.g. USD for US dollars, or ISIN for international currencies or securities. And then I want to do a quick summary here. The Stellar distributed network can be used to track, hold, and transfer any type of asset, dollars, euros, Bitcoin, stocks, gold, and other tokens of value. Any asset on the network can be traded and exchanged with any other. So when you hold assets in Stellar, you're actually holding credit from a particular issuer. The issuer has agreed that it will trade you its credit on the Stellar network for the corresponding asset, e.g. fiat currency, precious metal outside of Stellar. And let's say that Scott issue oranges as credit on the network. If you hold orange credits, you and Scott have an agreement based on trust, or a trust line. You both agree that when you give Scott an orange credit, he gives you an orange. And then down into the Lumens XLM are the native currency of the network, and a Lumen is the only asset type that can be used on the Stellar network that doesn't require an issuer or a trust line. And any account can hold lumens, and you can trade lumens for any other asset in the network. And another great thing with the Stellar network is they have it designed that the XLM is required in its issuance of the Stellar network. So as an anchor, when you see an asset, you give it an asset code. Assets are uniquely identified by the asset code and the issuer. Ultimately, it's up to the issuer to set the code, and by convention, however, currencies should be represented by the appropriate ISO 4217 code. For stocks and bonds, use the appropriate ISIN number. For your orange, goat, favor, or beef anchors, you're on your own. Invent an appropriate code. All right, guys, I hope that was an entertaining video for you, as I thought it was amazing whenever I heard the IMF Kristalina Georgieva state a new Bretton Woods moment. I had to share with you quickly what was instantly going through my mind in its relation to stellar by design. But I'm going to leave you with a final thought. No road is long when dreams are big, and sky is the limit. Again, this is not financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. Much love. We'll catch you in the next one.